So it's not displayed in the beautiful showroom, but here's the HP Omen 45L case with my brother's new build. And not too many lights on it, some simple setup colors. But the outside customizations, the top light actually is yellow. It looks white in this video, but it's actually yellow. And the next light is blue, so those are my brother's U of M colors. The bottom two fans are actually very interesting. That the software is configurable to do many different things. And the cool thing is I'm going to have, this one is currently set up to monitor CPU temperature. And the bottom one is set to monitor the GPU temperature. So that goes from green to red if it gets very hot, which is pretty slick. And you can probably hear it's pretty quiet right now. Not much fan noise. Now I'm gonna show you that the temperatures are at idle, pretty low in Fahrenheit. Now I'm gonna kick in the heavy load software to start cranking on everything. And you'll watch the colors. You can see right the middle fan is already changing colors. Now yellowish instead of greenish. And then it gets kind of orangish. And over here we have the CPU utilization and GPU utilization. So they're both cranking pretty hard. You see the temperatures. And again, there's the orange. So nice and orange, so it's warm. The GPU at 100% utilization is staying quite cool. So nice indicators, you know, for overheating. If it turns red, that's not good. But cranking away 100%, and you can hear that the noise has not changed much at all. Very imperceptibly, it may be running a little bit louder, but boy, it's amazing. So it's been tweaked out where I finally got all the fans configured the right way. There was one main fan in the back. They've got one that came with the case way in the back. That was the loudest fan because it can spin it like I think 3,000 RPMs, which is, you know, crazy fast. I can't even find, I think, a CPU to buy or a fan to buy that fast. These front fans, I think, are max speed is probably around, oh, maybe 2,000. And then the fans on top for the radiator, which I have to replace, they're nice Noctua fans, which are supposed to be nice and quiet, and they run as fast as maybe 1,700 RPMs. But boy, this is running much quieter than you would ever imagine while everything's at 100%. I mean, that's super efficient. So we'll give credit to the case design where the radiator is separated from the case and draws in its own cool air from that section, while the case itself is drawing air from these three front fans using the gap in the case. So nice air gap, but there's a mesh filter there to capture any dust. And it's doing a superb job of keeping it quiet while running at max temperature, max CPU and GPU. And you can see temperatures are still running pretty good. So there's no air conditioning in the house, but it's a cool enough day. But yeah, I love the ability to set the lights in the front to give you indication of temperatures, which is pretty darn slick. I just pulled up the Armor Gate, which is software for the Asus motherboard. While it's still running at 100% utilization, you can see the fan speeds. So the CPU fans, the radiator fans, are the CPU and CPU optional. They're not running quite at max yet, so they still have some headroom. The chassis fans, you see, are running maybe half speed. The pumps pretty much always are running at that speed. I think it's just set to just run. I think it does have some variability, but it's very interesting to see there's still headroom on all the fans, so if it is a warmer day, they'll still have some ability to increase the airflow.